Nothing warms the heart like a classic Christmas movie. And just like Santa, we're making a list that's both naughty and nice. Here are our top 5 Christmas movies that you may have missed. Number 1, Deadly Games, 1989. A year before the debut of Home Alone, 1990, a much more sinister home invasion film with a child protagonist booby trapping his mansion during Christmas was released. Too familiar? Director Renee Mansour thought so and even threatened legal action, stating that John Hughes remade my movie. While they do have a lot in common, the tones could not be more different. Deadly Games, also known as 3615 Code Père Noël, Dial Code Santa Claus, Game Over, and Hide and Freak, carries an impending sense of doom due to a sadistic killer dressed as Santa who revels in the torment he causes, as opposed to burglars Harry, Joe Pesci, and Marv, Daniel Stern, who deliver most of the laughs and are never a real threat to Kevin, Macaulay Culkin. In Deadly Games, young Thomas, Elaine Lalande, must protect his feeble poppy, Louis Ducrot, as well as himself from a maniacal Kris Kringle. And being that Thomas is a child prodigy with a healthy obsession for action films and an endless budget for booby trapping his mansion, he, like Kevin, levels the playing field in this action horror Christmas film you didn't know you missed. Overall, it's a suspenseful, nostalgic thrill ride that, despite the terror, maintains that Christmas warmth. Watch or not? Watch. Additional musings. More of a curious watch than a classic. Number 2, Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale, 2010. Speaking of killer Santas, director Hilary Helander explores the myth of Krampus for an extremely unique Santa satire that maintains the holiday cheer while flipping the traditions into negative connotations. Naked elves with a penchant for killing children, massive reindeer massacres, and a claustrophobic aliens vibe make this black comedy a truly original festive special that explores the impact of man's love of capitalism on cultural traditions. Watch or not? Watch. Additional musings. A rare Christmas horror for the whole family. For those over 15 at least. Number 3, 8-Bit Christmas, 2021. This film really hits home for me, as it's set during the winter of 1987, or 88 according to Neil Patrick Harris, who tells the story in flashback, and revolves around a group of friends hell-bent on acquiring a Nintendo game console, because only the richest kid in town has one and everyone is tired of pandering to his whims. It's funny because it's true. In the late 80s, nothing was more popular than the Nintendo Entertainment System. Thus, having a group of friends comically trek through various harebrained scenarios to attain their dream gift, all the while learning about the true meaning of Christmas, is a hallmark vehicle for this nostalgic romp. Unfortunately, there are some inconsistencies with the timeline. For example, Nintendo's Power Glove didn't debut until 1989, yet it's featured heavily throughout the film. And why are the Cabbage Patch Kids relevant? It's hard to believe that they would still be selling out in 20 minutes during the late 80s. The infamous Billy Ripken clear baseball card that reads F-Face on his bat is to be pawned by the kids, but that card didn't come out until 1989. Plus, I find it hard to believe that only one kid in this entire Chicago suburb has a Nintendo, so as good as the nostalgia berries taste, a lack of attention to detail sours the final product, but just a tad. Watch or not? Watch. Additional musings. If you love A Christmas Story, 1983, this is not that, but not bad at all. Number 4, A Very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas, 2011. Well, if 8-Bit Christmas implied you would be getting a lot more Neil Patrick Harris in your stocking, by the odd choice of giving him top billing, and you're left thirsty for more, then might I offer an R-rated super straight telepathic version of NPH. What more can be said about the Harold and Kumar franchise? For one, it filled the void left by Cheech and Chong while delivering performances that the stoner genre doesn't typically get right. Sex jokes, race jokes, drugs, cameos, and Jesus. If you like that sort of superabundance with your Christmas, hark the Harold and Kumar sing. Watch or not? Watch. Additional musings. Roll up and enjoy. It's not rocket science. Number 5, Violent Night, 2022. Director Tommy Vercola's Dead Snow and Dead Snow 2 Red vs. Dead films were about as entertaining as one might imagine Nazi zombie horror comedy movies could be. And so who better to helm a film about a beaten-down, drunken version of Saint Nick, David Harbour. Disgusted by the commercialism of Christmas, who viciously mains mercenaries, all the while being too old for this shit. John Leguizamo stands in as Mr. Scrooge, or the Hans Gruber character, and is regrettably the only uncomical weak link. My guess is he thought he was in a different movie. Lee Brady shines in her first major role as Trudy, the granddaughter within the rich and powerful Lightstone family, and Cam Jigaden is hilarious as the shallow actor Morgan, who's thus far only starred in straight-to-DVD action films. Throw in a classic Home Alone sequence on steroids, the honorable mention Better Watch Out 2016 for another gory Home Alone tribute, and you have a contender for the die-hard Christmas time fan. Watch or not? Watch. Additional musings. Best enjoyed with a few stiff eggnogs. And that's it. Those are our top 5 underrated and lesser-known Christmas movies.